Star Wars, Dark Forces, Jedi Knight. It has been 8 years since the destruction of the first Death Star, and 4 years since the Emperor was destroyed. But the fight for freedom rages on. Although greatly weakened, the Empire is still a force to be reckoned with, and the fledgling Alliance must be ever vigilant against Imperial threats. One of those threats has appeared like a dark shadow across the stars. Jerec, a dark Jedi, plots to restore the Empire's former glory. Greedy for power, Jerec has uncovered the location of a place called the Valley of the Jedi on the planet Ruusan. There, according to an ancient legend, the spirits of thousands of fallen Jedi are trapped. Once he taps into that power, Jerec will be unstoppable. Only the Alliance stands in his way. Thanks to the efforts of a former Imperial officer named Katarn, Jerec's plan has been unmasked. Katarn learned the true nature of the Empire years ago, when Jerec killed his father, Morgan Katarn, and a heroic Jedi Knight named Ran. In the years since, Kyle has become an agent for the Alliance, and has slowly learned the secrets of the Force itself. Katarn has sworn vengeance on Lord Jerec and the Dark Jedi who follow him to the planet Ruusan. Indeed, the Alliance and the Empire are moving toward a fateful battle for control of the Valley of the Jedi.
There. Yeah, that ought to do it. Now to call home.
Oh, Griff, is that you?
Hi, honey. I just finished herding all the gra into a canyon.
I was getting worried. That beat-up speeder you drive is older than dirt.
She's old, but she's tough.
Yeah.
Got me here right on schedule. It just took a while to set up camp.
Where are you?
I'm sitting on top of Hill 461, about 50 clicks southwest of you. Everything's fine.
Except that you're not here. I hate it when you take the herd on a long-range forage.
That's got to be done, Carol, if we want to scratch a living out of this rock we call a planet. It's been, what, 8 years since we let Morgan Katarn drag us off of our homeworld to come here, and I still can't get used to the heat and the dust.
Oh, you know as well as I do that if we hadn't listened to Morgan and moved to this rock, we'd be nothing but dust ourselves.
Yeah, but I don't have to like it.
Oh, look on the bright side. The sunset's gorgeous. How is it out there?
Gorgeous. Just like you.
Oh, yeah, right. Hey, Griff, take care. I'll be waiting for you to come home.
Oh.
Of course, so will the hydro pump. It's blinking out again.
Hey, Carol, you okay?
Well, I have drinking water, and enough for the garden, but the irrigation system is dry. The crops have started to droop.
That shouldn't be a problem. Aren't the weather satellites scheduled for a rain shower tomorrow?
Supposedly, but all the sats are offline. No one can bring them up.
You know, maybe some of the other settlers have it right.
What?
Maybe we should build an underground house and do some cave farming. It's a lot cheaper and easier.
Oh, and spend all day in the dark watching plants grow by artificial light? No, thanks. You just come home safe and fix the pump.
Right. I'll get home just as soon...
What was that?
I don't know. Looked like a meteor impacted over on the next hill, but...
Oh.
Wait a minute.
What?
I see something. Let me get my electro-binoculars.
Griff, are you still there?
Something's moving out there, all right.
Griff, you're scaring me.
I'm sorry, honey. There's something moving around out there, is all.
Is it one of those local creatures? A bouncer?
Nah, those things are rounder, and they move by floating on the wind. This thing is moving against the wind, and it... Oh, frag.
What?
It's a probe droid.
The Empire?
Could be. That would explain why the weather sats are offline. Warn the others, Carol. I gotta try to grease this thing before it can report in. Griff out.
Griff, wait!
Imperial probe droid. If it got a lock on our settlement, it'll transmit the coordinates and we're dead. Where's that blaster rifle? Where is it? Ah, there. Now, if this old speeder will just fire up like she used to. Ah! Yes! Now to slag one Imperial probe droid. Ignoring me so far. Probably programmed to fire only if fired on, which means I only get one shot. Ah! Direct hit! That ought to... Uh-oh, my shot barely put a dent in its armor, which means it's gonna... Oh! Oh! Oh, stabilizer's going out. Not gonna fly much longer, and no weapons. Well, if there's one lesson I learned from being stuck on Ruusan, it's make do with what you got. This piece of... Ooh! Junk! Ow! Can just stay together long enough to be a battering ram. Oh, hope I can jump free in time. Oh, ah, here goes. Ah, oh, okay. Scratch one Imperial probe droid. Ugh. But scratch one speeder, too. Not to mention my comlink. Which means this is gonna be one long walk.
Enter. You walk softly, my dear Sariss, but still I know it is you.
I am well aware that your lack of sight does not inhibit you, Lord Jerec.
And yet you test me, Sariss. Even you, the greatest of my pupils, wonder how it is that I have no eyes, yet see so much.
The dark side is powerful, Master.
Indeed. Its power is without limit, as we shall soon see. What have you learned?
Our Star Destroyer has made 7 orbits around the planet Ruusan. Phase 1 of the survey is complete. Phase 2 is underway.
Excellent.
Both the atmosphere and gravity are well within tolerance levels. Surface and subsurface scans reveal significant mineral deposits, including iron, copper, cesium, iridium, and nickel.
Interesting.
Of equal interest are 7 already exploited mines, all thousands of years old. None in production.
Are they in or near the target area?
No, my lord. In spite of the fact that the subsurface probes confirm an extensive system of caves within the confines of the valley, they are not associated with significant mineral deposits.
Continue.
The planet supports 2 cultures. The first consists of approximately 20,000 pre-industrial sentients. They seem to be indigenous.
And the other?
Humans. Space trash, mostly, mixed with dissidents. The probes kept their distance, but were able to monitor their comm traffic. The dissidents are refugees from the moon of Sullen. Some of them are wanted for offenses against the Empire.
No doubt. What of their facility?
Analysis indicates a Class II military installation.
Rather impressive for a band of settlers.
Apparently, a gang of smugglers uses Ruusan as a warehouse for stolen goods. They've built an installation there. They call it Fort Nowhere. The settlers have formed an alliance with them. The weaponry is impressive, but hardly a match for the Vengeance or her ground forces. We'll attack tomorrow.
No, you won't. Not without a visit. Take Yun and Buck. See what you can learn.
May I ask why, my lord? Such a visit will put them on alert. That will cause additional casualties among our troops.
You have much to learn, Sariss. These people have lived on the planet for some time. 8 years, if I'm not mistaken. Are they aware of the valley? And if so, did they loot the chambers? And if so, what happened to the materials? These questions must be answered, and the dead make for poor interrogations.
Who goes there?
Griff Grawley.
Griff, where have you been? Carol's been worried sick.
Call her for me. I gotta see our crummy mayor. That fat vat of Banthal art.
Well, you can find him warming his usual seat at the Smuggler's Rest.
Excuse me. Everyone, excuse me. Excuse me!
You got a blaster.
That Griff Grawley! Put that blaster away. What do you
Mayor
think
Devo, I'm just trying to get your attention.
Well, what is the meaning of this?
You tell me.
A metal plate. So what?
An ID plate. Read it.
IPD 4786. You'd better explain before we throw you into the lockup.
IPD. Imperial Probe Droid. Yeah, I tangled with it about 50 clicks from here. Rammed it with my speeder before it went down. But you can bet your best bottle of Norvanian grog it wasn't alone.
Did he say a probe Imperial?
Well, how could they found it?
So I suggest you pack what you can. Load your families onto skimmers and follow me. There are places we can hide.
We can't just fry them.
Griff Raleigh, you wouldn't know a probe droid if it was floating in your stew.
I know what I saw, Party. Just because you're too lazy to get out of town, don't call me a liar.
Raleigh, you're not worth the fuzz of a graw's back. I ought to...
Stop, you two. Griff, you just can't barge into the cantina, shoot the place up, and expect us to jump because you say so.
Nope. I expect you to jump, because for all I know, there's 100 Imperial gunboats on the way right now. Something made the weather satellites go down.
Nonsense! It's been years since we escaped from Sullen, and the Empire's never found us. And now, with the Alliance growing stronger, there's no reason to be afraid of an Imperial attack.
Yeah, that's right.
Besides, if the Imperials did attack, our smuggler friends have turned Fort Nowhere into a fortress. They'd never get through without throwing everything they've got at us.
That's true, yes.
Suit yourselves. If I were you, I wouldn't be here in the morning.
That's the colony down below. What a dump.
You can say that again, Sariss. No wonder they call it Fort Nowhere. Are you sure this is the right place?
This is the only place, Jan. The only settlement on this ball of dust.
I don't know what these people were running away from, but it must have been pretty bad.
It was bad. They were running from us.
That pleases you, Bach.
That is my special talent in the Force, to sense the fear in others. It satisfies me.
I never knew a member of the Twi'lek species could be so bloodthirsty. I always knew there was some reason I liked you. Pilot, put us down.
Shh! Quiet, everyone. They're coming out. Look. They have lightsabers.
What's a wormhead doing with them?
Shh. Don't call him that to his face. Call him a Twi'lek, unless you want your head cut off.
Who is in charge here?
That would be me. Mayor Byron Devo III at your service. And you are?
My name is unimportant. The important thing is that you and your treasonous constituents have established an illegal settlement for the purposes of smuggling and tax evasion.
Illegal? But my understanding is that, that the Empire is no longer, strictly speaking, in control of this sector.
The Star Destroyer orbiting overhead tells us differently. And we know that among your settlers is a group wanted for treasonous activities on Sullen 8 years ago. All these acts are punishable by death.
No. Please, you got it all wrong. Give me a chance to explain.
You have an explanation? I am very interested in hearing it. Take me to your office. Perhaps we can discuss things after all.
But they just came to talk.
No way. The only time Imperials talk is while they're lining you up in their laser sights.
I heard they talked to Mayor Devo for nearly an hour. Their shuttle just lifted off. Nothing's happened.
Oh.
Griff, can't you slow down long enough to think that maybe the Empire's changed since the Emperor died?
We're getting out of here now.
Report.
Lord Jerec, we've returned from meeting with the settlers.
Good.
Field research confirms what our scans told us. The settlement is crude, but the fortifications are solid enough to withstand any pirate or mercenary raid. Naturally, they cannot hold out against a full attack.
Well done, Sariss. You spoke with the townspeople?
I did. I told them we had no plans to attack or to bring them into custody.
Excellent.
In the process, I learned what they knew about their planet.
Your conclusions, please.
It seems safe to conclude that the Valley of the Jedi remains undiscovered.
I concur. Now, the next step. Destroy the settlement.
So, Peeno, can I go home now or what?
Yeah, I guess so, Dink. I think it was a false alarm. When that Imperial shuttle landed, everyone got the shakes and called for battle stations. But it looks like nothing's going to happen. If that's the case, they don't need two of us to babysit this turbo laser all night.
Ah, great, because I got a date and I'd sure... Hey, what's that?
Probably another herd of those bouncing ball creatures that blow around in the wind. Just ignore it.
I don't think so, Peeno. Look at this.
I'm telling you, I get it all the time. It's just a... Oh, no.
I've never seen that signal before. What's it mean?
It means we're in trouble.
Alpha Wave, continue the assault. Beta Wave, prepare to launch.
Sariss, our TIE fighters have begun the assault, and all 4 gunboats are on the way.
Good, Jan.
This is going to be a slaughter.
I hope so.
Don't get over eager, Bach. These rebels are well armed, and they might be on guard after our visit. We could lose some men.
Either way, I intend to enjoy it.
I got one! I got one!
Nice shooting, Dink! But there's a couple dozen more.
I'm arming the ground-to-air missiles.
This wave of ties is too close to get aloft. Target that hovercraft. The second wave of ties is in the distance.
Copy that. Missiles away!
Sariss, Alpha Wave reports that they've destroyed 2 of 6 gunnery towers, but they're taking heavy fire from the other 4.
Launch Beta Wave. We'll teach these rebel scum to... Down! Get down!
They took out half of Beta Wave!
There's another flight of missiles headed for us.
Evasive maneuvers. Lock onto the missile silos.
Locked on.
Fire!
Great job, Dink. I'm arming another set of missiles.
Peeno, something's locked onto us.
Just give me another minute.
Something's inbound.
Almost ready.
We gotta get out of here, Peeno!
Missiles armed. Get ready to...
Go! 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 Squad 2, take the main road. Squad 3, secure the power station.
The troopers are taking pretty heavy fire, Sariss.
That's what they're paid to do, Jan. Don't be so sensitive.
I sense someone coming, Sariss.
Who is it?
Someone full of fear.
Please stop!
Ah, Mayor Devo. How kind of you to greet us.
Please! Why are you doing this? You told us you meant no harm.
Oh, Mayor. You politicians tell so many lies. I assumed you knew one when you heard it.
No! No!
That's one less annoyance to deal with.
The town should be secure in a few minutes.
Good. This battle bores me. But imagine what it must have been like all those centuries ago when thousands of Jedi fought here. That must have been a sight to see.
And now their power is locked in some hidden valley.
Not hidden anymore. We'll find it.
And then the power will belong to Jerec.
To Jerec, but we'll be at his side. And then no power in the universe can stop us.
Lower generator 3 is failing.
Get that backup antenna online now.
Turbo Laser 14 took a direct hit. Shields are still down.
Urgent, urgent. This is the Alliance Command Ship New Hope. To any Alliance vessels, we are under attack. Repeat, this is the Alliance Command Ship New Hope. To any Alliance vessels, we are under attack.
Leia, Captain Tola, what happened?
We don't know, Mon Mothma. A Star Destroyer and its escort just dropped out of hyperspace on the far side of this star system.
Is there any indication this attack is connected to our investigations of the Valley of the Jedi?
I don't think so. Luke and Katarn aren't even back yet. This is something different, but just as deadly.
Are we still in orbit around the planet Milagro?
Holding course.
The New Hope is a command ship, but it's nearly an antique by modern standards. It can't withstand this kind of pounding. What's the damage, Captain?
The hull is holding, but the deflector shields are already down. So far, we've only had to deal with smaller vessels. The Star Destroyer itself is somewhere out of scanner range.
Any hope of reinforcements?
Not so far. As you know, the battle group that normally guards the New Hope was dispatched 6 days ago to the Manali system. We're on our own.
Is there any good news?
Princess Leia, General Solo on the comlink.
We copy, Han.
We're outbound at 0300 degrees. Scanners on full. If that Star Destroyer's out here, we'll find it.
General Solo is leading a counterattack?
If you can call it that. It's just me and Chewie and the Falcon with all the starfighters we can scrape together. We'll keep that destroyer off your backs.
Han, we're feeding the Star Destroyer's last vector into your computers now.
Got it. Keep my dinner warm. Over.
I hope he can back up those words.
Han's never let me down before.
A new signal's coming in. It's Commander Skywalker.
Patch it through.
This is Commander Skywalker to the New Hope. Do you copy?
Luke, turn back! We're under attack.
Yeah, no kidding. A pair of TIE fighters jumped us when we dropped out of hyperspace.
We?
The Moldy Crow is off my starboard wing. Kyle, Katarn, and Jan Ors send their best.
Break it off, Luke. There are too many Imperials between you and us. Han and 3 squadrons of starfighters are out hunting for the Star Destroyer now.
Tell them we found it, or they found us. Looks like a Victory-class destroyer with bow damage, trailed by 20, maybe 30 escorts.
Luke, did you say damage?
That's affirmative.
I see major damage to the destroyer's bow. Something hit her pretty hard. Han can come home on my transponder.
That's it. That's why the destroyer hasn't come after us. She's damaged. She must have dropped into this system looking for a place to hide and found us waiting for her. Leia, inform General Solo. Captain Tola, prepare to engage that ship.
You want to do what?
You heard me, Jan. My X-Wing and your ship are going to engage the enemy until help arrives.
Well, then help better arrive quick, because we're not going to last 2 minutes against that many Imperials.
You can trust him, Jan.
Oh, you're the one who never trusted anybody, Kyle Katarn.
Well, we can trust him. He's a Jedi.
Well, he's going to be a dead Jedi if we're wrong about this. Okay, Commander Skywalker, the Moldy Crow is right behind you.
Yeah, I don't like it either, Chewie, but we gotta hold this formation until we reach the destroyer.
Group leader, this is Red 1. We've got 3 more ties on an approach vector.
Go to full throttle, Red 1. Blow right by them.
But, sir...
They're trying to draw us off. I'm in charge of this mission, and I'm giving you a direct order to stay with the attack group. We've got to get to that destroyer fast. Solo out. Yeah, sometimes I like the old days better, too.
Oh, I can't believe we've lasted this long. There've got to be 30 ships firing at us.
It's standard Imperial procedure. They formed a defensive sphere around the Star Destroyer, trying to protect it. As long as you and Luke can keep doing that fancy flying until the good guys arrive, we'll be fine.
Weapons officer!
Yes, Captain.
Why haven't those 2 ships been destroyed?
They're too small. They're evading the weapons of our escort ships.
Why don't we... What?
The Rebel Star Cruiser has changed course and is heading this way.
Has changed course. You're my executive officer. Why wasn't I notified before the course change was completed?
I'm sorry, sir. Our fighters were trying to intercept the rebels. They didn't detect the course change until far
You
too...
allowed that? None of our fighters were detailed to monitor the Star Cruiser? A vessel which, though dated, has plating thicker than ours and mounts major offensive weapons?
I thought...
Fool! Fool! I'm surrounded by fools. First a rebel gunboat rams my ship, and now this. All I wanted was a safe place to make repairs. Blasted luck! You there!
Yes, sir.
Those 2 small ships are starting to bother me. Blast them out of the stars.
We can't fire on them without hitting our escort ships.
Blast! Then break formation.
But, sir...
Break formation! Destroy those ships.
Luke, are you reading what we're reading?
Copy that, Kyle. The Star Destroyer is breaking formation.
It's leaving itself open for...
For us! Looks like it's up to me to save you again, Junior. She's all yours, Han.
You said it, Chewie. Group leader to New Hope. We're going in.
The X-12 is depressurizing.
Divert more power to thruster number 6.
Laser tracking is back online over here.
Range to the Star Destroyer.
200,000 clicks and closing.
Can we win this battle, Captain?
It's going to be close, Mon Mothma, but if the destroyer's as badly damaged as we think it is, we should be all right.
Captain Tola, has there been any word from the attack group?
Sorry, Leia, no word from General Solo or his flight leaders, but there's a lot of interference out there.
Oh, I hope he hasn't gotten himself into trouble.
I think we're in trouble, Chewie. What do you think I've been doing? I can't shake him when it's 6-1.
Make that 5-1.
Who's that?
You're welcome. And the name's Katarn. Kyle Katarn, co-piloting the Moldy Crow.
Moldy Crow, huh? I thought I was the only one allowed to fly cargo freighters into battle.
Well, the Alliance can't afford to be choosy.
No kidding. Why do you think they made me a general? Look sharp, Moldy Crow. The big guns have arrived.
Captain Trico, the rebel star cruiser has just entered firing range.
Bring your forward batteries to full power.
Sir, we've sustained heavy damage and that cruiser is fully functional. Thanks to your maneuvers, our escort ships are scattered.
You dare to question? Stand down there!
I recommend we rejoin our escorts or take the entire task force into hyperspace.
We have over 100 TIE fighters deployed. Do you suggest leaving those pilots to die?
We've got to save the ship!
Stand down or you'll take a permanent post next to the executive officer. That's better. Prepare to engage that cruiser. Open fire!
She's moving to engage us.
Our shields are still down, Captain.
But so are theirs. And we don't have a tenth of their damage. Gunners, fire at will.
Oh, Jan, Kyle, it's good to see you again. Jan, I know you've met everyone here. And Kyle, you've met Commander Skywalker, of course.
Yeah.
This is Leia Organa Solo. And have you met General Solo?
Sort of. Good to meet you in person, General.
Please. Mon Mothma's as bad as a protocol droid. Call me Han.
I know everyone could use some sleep, so let's get on with it. Han, have you been briefed on recent activities?
Yeah, but I wasn't listening.
Oh, Han. Kyle, would you care to elaborate?
It's a long story, Han, but the short version goes something like this. My father was killed by an Imperial named Lord Jerec. Jerec has been seeking a way to rebuild the Empire.
Him and about a half a dozen other bureaucrats with fancy titles.
Yeah, well, the difference is that Jerec was one of the Emperor's Dark Jedi, and he has a plan.
It's a place called the Valley of the Jedi on the planet Ruusan. 1,000 years ago, a great battle was fought there. During the battle, the souls of thousands of Jedi were trapped in the valley. Jerec wants to tap into their power. We intend to free their spirits instead.
How'd this Jerec find it? I've been across this galaxy more times than I can count, and I never heard of it.
It's been uninhabited by the Republic or the Empire since that battle. My father somehow discovered it, learned of the secret of the valley, and kept it hidden for years. He only told a Jedi named Ron. But Lord Jerec killed Ron, and my father. He finally learned the location of Ruusan by tearing out my father's house to locate a map. Now he's on his way there with a Star Destroyer and a handful of Dark Jedi to back him up.
So if he's got the map, how are we gonna find the place?
We've got the coordinates too. I tracked Jerec back to my homeworld. I killed 2 Dark Jedi and tore apart a droid to get a copy of the map.
And this is the short version of the story. What do you do in the long version? Save the galaxy?
Oh, Han. Kyle has served the Alliance well. He was the agent who stole the Death Star plans 8 years ago.
Whatever I've done, Jan deserves more than half the credit.
Indeed. It was Jan, with significant help from Luke and Leia, who convinced me to turn you loose on the problem. Or didn't you know that?
Convinced you?
Ah, don't let it bother you, kid. They don't trust me either.
So, Kyle, we know where the Valley of the Jedi is located. Now what?
I plan to go there, with Jan if she's willing, and stop Jerec before he can tap into whatever power is waiting there.
The 2 of you?
We've gotten through tight spots before.
Well, there's no denying that, but these odds are weighed too heavily against you. Although it's unclear how much backing Jerec has from the remnants of the Empire, he will certainly have at least 1 Star Destroyer, and enough troops to control the entire planet if necessary. We would need a fully equipped battle group to challenge his hold on Ruusan.
Nice thought, but where would it come from? We're stretched thin as it is.
But only 2 operatives? How would Kyle and Jan make their way past the blockade ships? And even if they did, what would they do on the surface? If no one has lived on Ruusan for 1,000 years, there won't be anywhere to hide.
Everything Mon Mothma says is true. But the power that Jerec seeks flows from spirits trapped within that valley. Spirits who must be freed. If Kyle frees those spirits, the threat would disappear.
True.
An easy task? No, but I think...
But my entire life has been moving toward this moment.
Spoken like a Jedi.
I can't explain it, Mon Mothma, but this is what I have to do. With or without your support.
Kyle, this is exactly the kind of stubborn independence that has kept you under suspicion all these years.
Maybe all those years of stubborn independence were practiced for this moment. My father discovered the secret of Ruusan and left the clues for me. Then Jerec killed him. Now I have a chance to bring his murderer to justice and repair the damage of a 1,000-year-old war.
Oh, Kyle,
You can deny me support, but you can't stop me from going.
Commander Skywalker.
A night shall come, a battle will be fought, and the prisoners go free. That is a prophecy remembered by the sentient beings who still live on Ruusan. It might be gibberish, but I think it's the destiny that drives Kyle forward. He should go.
Very well. But how do you intend to reach the planet at all?
An Imperial ship would make it through. And we captured a dozen transports when that Star Destroyer went nova.
We couldn't falsify Imperial orders that Lord Jerec's men would accept. And we don't have any spies among his crew.
True, but every commanding officer wants all the supplies he can get. If a transport drops out of hyperspace, maybe after being damaged in a battle, and offers them a load of proton torpedoes, the Imperials will jump at it.
You want me to rearm an Imperial vessel?
We could always rig the torpedoes with the surprise of our own.
Yes,
Right.
we could.
Is it settled then?
Not quite. If you intend to impersonate an Imperial transport, you'll need a crew and a command team.
Sounds like fun.
Hey, don't even consider it, Flyboy. You have business closer to home.
Well, I'll find some volunteers, folks with special ops experience.
Very well then. Final comments?
No. Just wish us luck. We're gonna need it.
It's hotter today than it was yesterday. And yesterday was hotter than...
Prisoner 272-20-136, this is an unauthorized break. 27 seconds will be deducted from your next rest period.
The name's Obata. Alfonso Obata.
That is your designation outside this penal colony. While serving your sentence, you are prisoner 272-20-136 and the most likely member of my work detail to receive further reprimands. Please return to work.
Yes, sir. Sergeant Droid, sir.
Prisoner 272-20-136, cease immediately.
What? You don't like the way I dig?
I have received a comm signal. You are wanted in the warden's office.
Your name is Alfonso Obata, formerly of the Adaga system. You graduated 4th in your class from the Merchant Academy, qualified as 3rd officer on a freighter, and resigned to join the Alliance. That was a year ago. Since then, you earned a commission as 2nd lieutenant, became 2nd officer on a special operations transport, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And 6 months ago, you led a mutiny on board your ship.
Yes, ma'am.
The transcript of your court-martial says that you refused a legal order, confined your commanding officer to his cabin, and seized control of the ship. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am. Except you forgot to mention that I punched him too, ma'am.
Right. That too. Care to tell us your side?
Our ship had dropped planet side to pick up a special ops team. The team was exactly 2 minutes late for pickup. When they showed up, they were under heavy fire and we fell under fire too. The captain ordered us to lift off. He would have left them there to die.
The record states that only 3 ground troops made it back to your ship, and when you lifted off, you were attacked by TIE fighters. 5 of your crew died during the space battle. 5 lives for 3. A bad trade, don't you think?
I think about that every day, ma'am.
So here's my question. Knowing how the whole thing turned out, would you make the same decision again?
Yes.
Why?
Because it was the right thing to do.
The court-martial didn't agree.
Right.
But I do. Lieutenant Obata, I'm Jan Ors. We need an experienced deck officer, and you fit the bill. You'll get a pardon and reinstatement as an officer. But before that, you work for me on a pretty unpleasant mission.
What could be worse than this? Okay, this is pretty bad.
We're coming up on Ruusan. Scanners show a full Imperial battle group, a Star Destroyer, 3 frigates, and about 24 picket ships.
This is really bad.
This is what we expected to find, Obata.
I know, it just looks so much easier in the simulation.
We're entering their scanning range. You're on.
This is the Imperial Star Destroyer Vengeance. Incoming transport, identify yourself or be fired upon.
Vengeance? This is Lieutenant Hortu, Engineering Officer for Imperial Transport High Hauler. I assumed command when Captain Drax and the majority of the crew were killed.
Listen carefully, Lieutenant. I want recognition codes and I want them now.
I don't know the codes, sir. They're issued on a need-to-know basis, and engineering officers aren't cleared to receive them. We were on a run to Biss when the rebels attacked. The bridge took a direct hit, so given the fact that we're carrying a full load of proton torpedoes, I thought...
Did you say proton torpedoes?
Yes, sir. 250. A full load straight from the corporate sector. That's why...
Enough? The boarding party will inspect your ship, and assuming the facts match your story, emergency repairs will be made. Is your docking bay fully functional?
Yes, sir.
Good. We can use those torpedoes. Have your crew prepare for transshipment. Vengeance out.
Not bad, Lieutenant.
You've definitely got talent.
Yeah, you should see me dig holes.
Okay, they're in the docking bay. Are we ready for the second act?
Our makeshift crew looks good. Dirty uniforms, counterfeit identification, right down to family hollows. Obata, they're bound to ask about why the Moldy Crow is stowed on this transport. You remember what to say?
Yeah, I got it.
The Imperial inspectors are disembarking. Time to shine, Obata.
Lieutenant! Are we ever glad to see you? Welcome aboard.
From the ship's damage, I say you've been through a lot.
We were lucky to get out alive. Luckier to find you. We had to drop out of hyperspace, and this was the closest system.
This battle group is on a classified mission and would normally be off limits. What in the Emperor's name is that?
What?
That half-beaten tramp freighter stowed in the other cargo bay.
Not much to look at, is it? We lost our shuttle about 3 months back. The captain requested a new one, and that's what they gave us. We call it the Moldy Crow.
Everything is in short supply, which is why the commanding officer is happy to get your torpedoes. The battle group has half the ordnance it needs. We'd better begin unloading?
Yes, sir. Can we have permission to send the Moldy Crow on supply runs? We need parts for repairs and rations.
Affirmative. I'll clear its transponder signal with flight control on the Vengeance. Will that do?
That'll be just fine.
Obata, do you copy?
Affirmative, Moldy Crow. The Imperials have just about finished loading up these torpedoes. Wish I was going to be around to see those things get fired.
No, you don't. As soon as they're done, head for hyperspace.
Copy that. Good luck.
So far, so good. Those boring service missions we ran for the High Hauler were a good idea. The Imperials got so used to seeing us on their scanners, they stopped paying attention. But we better get low and get fast, Jan. We don't want to get picked up on any surface-generated scans.
Copy that. Looks like there's a settlement up ahead. At least what's left of one. I'm heading there. Check the scanners to see if anyone's noticed us.
Checking.
Kyle.
What?
I didn't say anything.
Kyle.
Ron? Is that you?
Don't give in to hate, Kyle.
Ron! Wait!
Kyle, what's wrong?
Jan, I was hearing a voice. Ron's voice.
That Jedi you were telling me about? The one who was killed by Jerec?
Yeah.
He talks to you. What did he say?
He said... never mind. It doesn't matter.
You okay, Kyle?
I'm fine, Jan. As long as I have you.
As if you could get rid of me. You know, Kyle, when this is all over, I've got plenty of leave time saved up.
Yeah?
Maybe you and I could find a nice, out-of-the-way planet and... Oh, frag.
Oh, the computer's picking up an anomaly in the communications traffic. I don't think it's a scrambled voice signal. Listen to this.
It's definitely repeating itself, but I don't recognize it.
I do. It's a primitive code. They don't even teach it at the academy anymore. But my father always used it as a cheap way to send signals to some of the agro droids back on the farm. Their processors weren't always smart enough to translate language.
You're telling me you can translate this?
Yep. Take us 56 kilometers due south of the settlement.
Well, I'll say one thing for this planet. There's plenty of space. Hello? Hello?
Some secret agent you are.
Anyone who missed the sound of the moldy crow landing on this dust ball sure isn't gonna hear me. Are you sure this is the right place?
Yeah, I can feel it. There's someone here, watching us.
Some kind of remote. We'd better blast it before...
Wait, Jan. Let them look.
Hey, watch it! Keep your sensors out of my... Well, I don't suppose you can translate that.
Not really. But I'd say that remote wants us to follow it. Let's go.
What do you think, Griff? Are they rebels?
That's a good question, Carol. They're sure not Imperials, at least not regulation Imperials.
They could be bounty hunters, and you're leading us right to them.
I don't think so, Party. They picked up the old signal Morgan Katarn taught us, which makes me think of something.
What?
Did you get a close look at the man?
Close as I want to get.
I could be wrong, but he looked a lot like Morgan Katarn's boy. The one that left Sullen for the Imperial Academy way back when.
Yeah?
Question is, even if I'm right, which side is he on?
Well, you're about to find out, Griff, because here they come.
The remote's taking us down toward that valley.
Look at that place. There are ruins down there.
I'm gonna set her down in that old courtyard. It looks big enough. Kyle, do you think this could be the valley?
The Valley of the Jedi? I don't think so. I don't feel the power that's supposed to be there. Besides, the Imperials have probably taken control of the Valley of the Jedi. But this must have been one of their strongholds.
Landing gear down. And there's a welcoming party. Okay, open the hatch.
Hello, we're not here to harm you. We just...
Howdy, son. How's your dad?
My dad?
Mm-hmm.
Do I know you? Grawley?
Yep.
Griff Grawley?
That's what my ma always called me.
I never thought I'd see a face from home. How's your wife?
Oh, fine, Kyle. Thanks to your father. He's the one that brought us here during the troubles back on Sullen.
Which brings us to the point.
Now, this is Party, another old hand from Sullen.
And I want to get older. So you tell us, son. We know which side your dad was on, but you? Well, we're not so sure about, so... We'll just take your weapons till we get things sorted out.
Over my dead...
Let it go, Jan. It'll be okay.
We appreciate that, Kyle. Now, how's your dad?
He's dead.
Katarn? Dead?
I didn't think anything could kill him.
Oh, we owed him our lives.
Well, after he led you here, he went back to Sullen to work with the Rebel Underground. They were slaughtered by the Imperials.
Oh. Come on, let's get out of the sun.
Welcome to our temporary home. The ones lucky enough to get out of Fort Nowhere got together, collected what we had left, and came here.
Of course, that was after Griff warned them that the Imperials were on the way.
Yeah.
But most of them didn't listen.
Ancient history now, Carol.
This temple is huge.
Yeah, and a lot of it's buried in the mountainside. We've been on Ruusan for years, but never really explored this way. Too hot, not enough grazing land. But when the Imperials came, we ran for our lives. We found these ruins. Don't know who built them.
I think I do.
Sounds like quite a story. We moved all our equipment deep into the temple to hide it from scanners, and it's a long walk. So, why don't you tell us what you want?
It started after the rebellion broke out into open war. I was a cadet at the academy when I learned that my father had been killed. The Empire told me the rebels had done it, so all I wanted to do was kill them. But then I learned the truth. And once I managed to recover a copy of the map, we were able to locate Ruusan. Now we're here to stop Lord Jerec while there's still time.
None of us heard what happened on Sullen after we left. We hoped the Empire left it alone.
That's an incredible story, Kyle.
You can say that twice. You tell a nice story, boy. A real nice story. The Force, Jedi Knights. You think we're dumb dirt farmers to believe a story that big?
Well, party, you have my lightsaber. Doesn't that tell you anything?
Tells me you got some fancy hardware is all. How do I know it's a lightsaber? No one's hardly seen a Jedi in 20, 30 years.
Give it to me, and I'll show you.
Why don't you come and take it?
All right. All right.
What the?
He's got the lightsaber.
Party, what did you do?
Nothing, it just flew out of my hand. Oh my God.
You're right, Party. I'm not a Jedi. Not yet. But I am here to help. Because if we can't stop Jerec, the entire galaxy will be doomed.
Star Wars, Dark Forces, Jedi Knight. The time of the prophecy is at hand. Lord Jerec and his Dark Jedi have arrived on Ruusan and taken control of the Valley of the Jedi, where the spirits of thousands of Jedi lie trapped. Once Jerec taps into the power contained there, he will establish a new empire and bring the entire galaxy under his command. Only Katarn and a small band of rebels stand in his way. Hiding in the harsh badlands of Ruusan, Kyle and his devoted companion Jan Ors search desperately for a way to stop Jerec. But Jerec commands an army and the power of the dark side, while Kyle and Jan have only a few refugees and Kyle's uncertain control of the Force. Kyle can only hope that the words of the prophecy will come true, that a night shall come, a battle will be fought, and the prisoners go free.
Do you see anything yet, Griff?
Not yet.
But I thought you said these bouncers come out at night.
They do, but they're hard to predict. They go where the wind blows. And I mean that for real. They move by catching the breeze and bouncing along, using flaps of skin like sails to steer themselves. You've never seen anything like it.
Well, if they're that unpredictable, maybe our idea to contact him isn't so good. I'm starting to feel exposed up here in this rock. And we brought too many settlers as backup. We'd make a big heat signature if an Imperial ship passed overhead.
Those bouncers are the only indigenous creatures on Ruusan. And they're the only ones that travel these parts. Besides, if there's some prophecy, like you've been saying, Kyle, they'll know about it.
Well, how's that?
From what I heard, the bouncers are the ones who told it to your father. They still talk about him.
Well, how did they know my father?
I guess he met them when he first brought us to Ruusan. The bouncers call him the Knight Who Never Was, whatever that means.
My father could have been a Jedi, I think. Maybe the bouncers thought he was the one to fulfill the prophecy.
I see something.
Let me borrow those electro binoculars.
Here. What do you see?
Oh, I see them all right. About 30 round things with tentacles, and they're rolling and bouncing on the wind.
Yeah, that's them all right. This is perfect weather for them to be out.
Uh-oh.
What is it, Kyle?
We have uninvited guests. Round them up, boys!
Looks like we'll have good hunting tonight. Speeder bikes, 1 and 2. Circle around and bring them in tight.
Copy that, Lieutenant Aagon.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
I count 1 skimmer and 2 speeder bikes. They're on top of the bouncers now. Oh, they're firing!
Those troopers are going to slaughter the bouncers.
Not tonight, they won't. Not while I'm alive.
Jan, wait! You're not gonna get into a firefight with those Imperials.
Well, Kyle, I don't think harsh language is gonna stop them.
You'll give away our presence here. You're risking our mission, and that's more important.
Sorry, Kyle. I joined the Alliance to fight cruelty like this. That's the real mission.
Oh, she's a stubborn one.
Yeah, and she's also right. Griff, if you and your people want to start settling the score, now's your chance. Take prisoners if you want to, but no one gets away.
Speeder 1, what's taking you so long?
Sorry, Lieutenant. Some of the bouncers nearly got away from us, but they're all rounded up now. You and the boys on the skimmer can fire and...
What's happening? Speeder 2, report!
Sir, we're taking fire from the rocks at 0 ground.
Pilot, get the skimmer on the ground. Double time!
Skimmer dusting down. Cycling the landing gear. Zeta 19 is on the deck, sir.
Deploy the squad. Go, go, go! Take cover behind those rocks.
Now what, sir?
Now we find the rebels who opened fire on us, you idiot!
Standard procedure is to call for backup.
Now the skimmer can act as backup. Besides, haven't you forgotten that we're 10 clicks outside our designated patrol zone? That we only came here to do a little good old bouncer hunting? You want Lord Jerec to start asking questions if we call for help this far out of position?
No, sir.
Well, then move out and find those rebels!
Kyle, we've got to finish them off before they bring an entire battle group down on our heads.
Are you two insane? Now we've got 6 stormtroopers and an armed patrol craft looking for us.
I'll take care of the troopers.
Any sign of them, Sergeant?
No, sir. It could have been a hit-and-fade mission.
No, they wouldn't want to give away their position so easily. That would be stupid.
You're right, it would be.
Look out!
He's right here!
Stop him!
Kyle. That was...
necessary.
This is Zeta 19 to Lieutenant Aagon. Zeta 19 to Lieutenant Aagon. I can't reach them.
Ooh, maybe we should make a run for it.
Well, what if they're still alive? You know what they'd reassigned us to.
Well, then call for backup.
Well, then we'll get busted down latrine duty by the... Hey, what was that?
What?
Something on the hull. They're inside the skimmer.
Hey, it's those bouncers.
Well, how'd they get inside the ship?
Oh, who cares? They can't hurt you.
Get it off!
Get off him! Get off!
That skimmer's a nice piece of equipment. We can use it.
Mm-hmm, and one of the speeder bikes can be fixed, I think.
I still say we should go back out and search for more stuff. Any scrap metal we leave behind will just point the way to your hideout.
Nah, it's a big desert. We'll have to chance it. We've got to get out of here before the sun comes up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here come the bouncers. Looks like they're finished considering your request.
We have tumbled your question among us.
Will you help us?
Already we have helped with the killing of 2. Now the wind blows you to a danger we cannot face. But one of our number will stay with you.
I think that means yes.
His name, in your language, is Floater.
Yes, I will guide you to the Valley of the Jedi.
Thank you, Floater. Do you think we'll succeed?
All know that a night shall come, that a battle will be fought, and the prisoners go free. Perhaps that will be now.
Perhaps. That's not exactly a ringing endorsement.
Lead the way, Floater. We'll just have to hope that this goes our way.
No, so much blood. No, I'm sorry. I had to kill you.
Wake up, boy.
What?
Yon, I said wake up.
What? Oh, Bach. I was dreaming.
So I heard.
I had a... Did you ever
Did you ever dream about blood?
Every night. It keeps me warm. Now get on your feet. Jerec has asked for you.
Ah, my youngest pupil. You may enter.
How can I serve you, Lord Jerec?
I sense great promise in you, Yon, but also self-doubt. You fear failure?
Yes, my lord.
Good. Your fear will make you stronger. Fear, hate. These are the tools you must use. Fear failure, and you will not succumb to it.
Yes, my lord.
I need your assistance. Phase 2 of the survey is complete. The tower is in its final stages of construction. Once it is complete, I will be able to channel the energies in the valley. Then the real work can begin. I leave for the planet's surface in 1 hour. Have you studied the survey results?
Yes, my lord. A large valley filled with thousands of Jedi graves. There are also several dozen other caves, some filled with interesting artifacts.
Potentially valuable artifacts, Yun. Just the sort of discovery to help defray the cost of this fleet and keep the Imperial watchdogs at bay.
But surely you can command any resources you require.
It is a mistake to overestimate oneself, Yun. I do not command the entire Empire. Not yet. There are those who demand compensation for the expenses I have incurred. I intend to give it to them. The items contained in the secondary tunnels will fill the Imperial coffers.
What shall I do, my lord?
Accompany me to the planet's surface. You will locate an officer called Major Vig. Take charge of his mission. His work proceeds too slowly.
Vig is a capable officer. How has he fallen behind?
More than 1,000 Jedi spirits are trapped within the valley's walls, and our efforts have stirred them up. Some of the prisoners have taken to howling through corridors, driving stormtroopers mad, and creating havoc. The Major is beside himself.
You men, get back to work! This is insubordination! I command you, get back to work!
Can I be of assistance?
What? That depends on who you are.
I am Jan, one of Lord Jarek's personal guards.
Oh, sorry, sir. I'm sorry for that. It's just that... Well, I'm just having trouble controlling my men, sir. These things, these screamers, they're driving them mad.
I believe a few executions usually bring things under control.
Oh. You see, sir, I can't kill them for this. It's not their fault. I nearly jump out of my skin myself.
Compassion. An interesting approach.
Can you do anything about these screamers, sir?
We'll see. Back to your tomb, old spirit, or I'll blast you with the dark side of the Force.
That is not the way.
What? Who's that in my mind? Lord Jerec?
Oh, no. Pain means nothing to these lost spirits. They have suffered for thousands of years. Imagine their torment, understand the horror of it, and communicate that understanding.
Who are you? One of them?
No. I gave you the key. Use it.
I've got to succeed somehow. No harm in trying this. Reach out, the voice said. Be compassionate.
You did it, sir. How did you...
You would not understand. The matter is resolved for the moment. Get your men back to work on the double. Lord Jerec has a personal interest in this effort. There is no time to waste.
Affirmative, sir. In the meantime, would you like to see what we've discovered? We've discovered whole storerooms full of interesting devices. A tractor beam no bigger than a blaster. Medical devices almost as effective as Bacta tanks. A fusion reactor small enough to carry on a shoulder pack.
What's down here?
Now this is interesting, sir. This entire corridor is stocked with rations.
Yuck, but it's covered with...
Slime, yes, sir. We think it's a preservative. The interesting thing is, this sealer is much better than what we use for the same purpose. Here, take a look at one of the ration packs.
Are these the controls on top of the container?
Yes, sir. Just press the center button and put the pack down. Ah, lunch.
It's a self-warming ration kit. There's nothing new about that.
Look inside.
This meal is moving.
Exactly, sir. It just looks like stew that's been reheated, but something in these ration packs brings the ingredients back to life. We can't duplicate that process. The ancients who built this place had some impressive technology. It's another screamer. I've never heard one this loud before. It's getting inside my brain.
Stay calm, Major. I'll deal with it. I just need to reach out like I did before. Understand it. It's not working. It's not working.
Don't surrender to doubt, my son.
You again. Inside my thoughts.
This one is stronger, that is all. Even Jedi Masters can lose their sanity after 1,000 years of confinement. Anchor your mind, reach out, and understand. The Force will protect you. Good. Good. He returns to his tomb. You did well.
Who are you? Should I know you?
Yes. You helped to murder me. That memory haunts your dreams.
You're Ron. You were searching for the valley, but Jerec hunted you down. I helped to capture you.
And kill me. Or so you of the dark side would believe. But I am with the Force now.
Why are you helping me?
Because you preserve the memory of those you have killed. The light within you flickers, but is not dead. The fate of billions upon billions of beings rests on what will happen here. You will play a part.
What part?
That is entirely up to you.
I don't understand why you want to wait, Kyle. We have the skimmer. We have Floater who's willing to guide us. We should make for this Valley of the Jedi as soon as possible.
I can't explain it, Jan. The time isn't right. I'm not sure why. We need to head back to the Settlers' Temple hideout and regroup. To wait.
Wait for what?
I get the feeling something's about to change. Something that will give us a lift.
Over here! Come on, get him out of there! Get him out!
Hold on, sir. We're trying, sir. The stone's too heavy. Construction droids are on the way. ETA 3 minutes.
He doesn't have 3 minutes.
Major, what's wrong? I heard more screaming by the dark side. That man!
Yes, sir. He's trapped under a boulder. This section of wall crumbled and fell on him. The boulder keeps inching down. He's going to be crushed.
No, he won't. Grab his ankles. Get ready to pull him out.
But he's stuck.
Not for long.
What's happening? What's happening?
That's impossible.
Nothing is impossible with the Force. Hurry!
Well, don't just stand there, man. Pull him out. Come on. 2, 3, pull!
It's free.
Incredible. Quick, call the medics.
Get a hover gurney down here on the double.
I've never done anything like that before.
That was incredible, sir. That stone must have lifted a full meter off the ground. You saved his life.
I'm glad.
Well, you men, now go easy on him. Get him to the med bay, double quick.
Yes, sir.
You see,
Ron!
you were able to let go of the dark side.
Dark side. It's true. I didn't even think about it. I just wanted to save that man's life.
And the power you needed was there. Remember that well.
Well, Jan, I hear you were a hero today.
I saved a stormtrooper, that was all.
According to the report, you lifted a stone the size of a hovercraft.
I doubt I'd be able to do it again.
That's good, Jan, because I'd hate to see us go from friends to competitors.
Sariss, I'd never...
Still, you did well. Even Lord Jerec agrees.
Thank you.
You better wait until you hear what I'm about to say. You could change your mind.
A new assignment. Something worse than herding these screamers around? That hardly seems possible.
Oh, but it is. Patrol 341 is 42 hours overdue. You're going to go out and find them.
No sign of the patrol, sir. No signs of debris, no ozone traces from weapons discharges.
Are you sure we have the coordinates right?
Yes, sir. This is the region 341 was supposed to patrol, but it's like they were never even here.
That's exactly what I suspect happened. You know those round blobs that bounce around the desert at night?
Bouncers, yes, sir.
Lieutenant Aagon had a dozen of them skinned and hung on the wall of his quarters.
But those bouncers wouldn't move around in this area. Too many canyons and ravines with no wind.
Exactly. I think Aagon liked to hunt these bouncers and decided to change coordinates to get to them. So where's the terrain the bouncers like?
About 10 clicks due north. It's the Badlands.
Then that's where we're going.
Jan. Jan.
Yeah. Oh, Kyle. I was dreaming we were allowed to sleep in.
Sounds like a nice dream. But right now we have an Imperial search party headed this way.
That means trouble. I'll get dressed right away.
Don't. Take your time.
Lecture.
Only for you.
Good, because I'd sure hate to fill out a bunch of reports explaining your untimely death. Let's go.
Hey, Griff.
Kyle, Jan, you heard?
Yeah. Any change in their heading?
They've stopped twice and veered off course. They're definitely looking for something, but they're not looking for us. Not yet, anyway.
They'll search the area first for debris.
That should give us some time.
Yeah.
We're stowing most of our provisions deep inside the temple. Unless the Imperials want to make a full-scale search, they won't find anything. But we have to hide the skimmer.
And the Moldy Crow.
Right. We can take them to a mesa about 50 kilometers away. We can hide there and get a good view of their approach.
No, a mesa's too high. If we fly the skimmer up there, we'll rise up into clear scanner range.
But when we start moving, we'll need to be able to detect any Imperial movements before they
Quiet, both of you.
Kyle, we need to...
We don't need to do anything. Just wait.
We're almost 15 clicks off the Lost Patrol's assigned path.
Anything to report?
Well, nothing unusual. There's a collection of old ruins up ahead, but there are a lot of those scattered around Rusan.
Old ruins? Yes. I sense them through the Force. There are people there. Rebels. And one, a mind that's familiar somehow.
I don't understand, sir.
It's Katarn. I fought him back on Sullen. He let me live. Back then I thought it was a sign of weakness, but now I wonder.
Sir.
He's here to stop Jerec, of course. But what should I do?
Sir!
Yes?
One of our scouts just reported finding a stormtrooper helmet. Based on the serial number on the inside, it belonged to a member of Patrol 341. He was shot through with a blaster bolt.
A blaster bolt. Then Katarn ambushed them.
We might still have a chance to catch the rebels, sir. What are your orders?
We'll wait until tomorrow and begin to search then.
Tomorrow, sir? But there are still 2 hours of daylight left.
We start tomorrow. Give the order.
Yes, sir. Units 3 and 4 prepare to set up a camp. Unit 1 on the perimeter.
I owed you a debt, Katarn. You spared my life back on Sullen, and now I'm sparing yours. Use the gift wisely.
Kyle? Kyle, are you all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine, Jan.
You went into hyperspace there for a minute.
I was sensing something. I can't be certain, but I think they have a Jedi with them, and he knows we're here.
He knows? Then why isn't he called in the TIE fighters? Why are we still alive?
I don't know, Jan, but I know that we won't have to worry about the search party for the rest of the night.
So we go in.
That's what we came for. It's time to find this Valley of the Jedi and settle this once and for all. Here, let me help you.
There's a foothold right here.
Ow! I scraped myself on that blasted rock.
Just a little bit farther. Oh, there.
That was some climb.
You know, in the Moldy Crow, that trip up the mountainside would have taken about 30 seconds.
Yeah, and the trip to the morgue would have been even shorter. We're too close to the Imperial garrison. We'd be spotted in a second if we hadn't stowed the Crow back in that ravine.
And I'm not exactly eager to fight off Imperial armor with nothing but a blaster and a hunting knife. Besides, that climb wasn't that bad.
Oh, speak for yourself. You may be used to scrambling around this rock you call a planet, but I'm beat.
Floater doesn't seem to be bothered by the trip.
Wind blows up the canyons. I'll rise.
It helps when your insides are nothing but air. I gotta rest.
No rest. Wind blows our way. The valley is close. No rest.
Sorry, Floater, but unless there's a wind strong enough to blow me forward, I gotta take a breather.
The entrance to the valley is not far. Just ahead. Come.
Floater, wait! We should stick together.
I'll go with him.
Griff, come back. Griff!
Hey, Floater, hold on. We don't know what kind of security they have this close to the...
Perimeter breach! Alert! Perimeter breach!
It's a battle droid.
Intruder armed, neutralizing threat.
No!
Intruder disabled, submit for interrogation.
You got questions? Here's my answer. Ah!
Oh, he's attacking that thing with a hunting knife.
I'm beginning to think everyone who comes from your planet is crazy. Blast that thing!
I don't have a clear shot. Griff's too close.
Come on!
All right. I'm gonna open you up like a can of Alderaanian bean curd.
Impact weapon assault. Response. Counterattack.
Oh, my leg!
Griff, break off!
That's for everyone back on Sullen. And that's for everyone in the settlement.
Navigational controls failing.
Watch out! You're too close!
And that's for 8 years stuck on this.
Failing. Help.
Griff!
Why the Oh, Kyle.
That's another death to add to the list. Jerec is going to pay.
Floater, are you all right?
Yes, but for your friend, the wind has grown still.
What do we do now? That droid might have transmitted an alert.
We should assume it did. The Imperials will send out a patrol, and they'll find the droid wreckage.
And Griff's body.
But what will they think? That he was part of a group or a lone settler who ended up in the wrong place?
We can hope for the second possibility. Smart people would leave in a hurry.
But we're not smart people.
No, we're people with a mission.
The entrance is here.
You mean that hole?
Looks more like a tunnel or... Kyle, it's an aqueduct. It was probably designed to carry rainwater down from the mountains. I'll bet it leads straight to the valley.
Lord Jerec.
I gave orders that I was not to be disturbed in this tomb.
I'm sorry, my lord, but...
I can read your thoughts already. My presence this close to the concentrated power of the Jedi spirits has doubled my power, tripled it.
My lord,
there are intruders.
Yes, my lord. A perimeter patrol droid reported that 3 humans and an unclassified alien passed through Sector 2.
And?
We aren't sure, my lord. The droid was destroyed. We've dispatched other assets, but they have not arrived yet.
Interesting.
Well, sir, should I...
Be silent. With my enhanced power, I should be able to locate them through the Force. And... I have them. And it's... Why, it's Kyle Katarn.
Blasted Jedi, always talking to themselves.
Ah, Major, you must understand that I see things far beyond your pathetic senses. For instance, I see that Kyle Katarn has grown. Oh, indeed, yes. He has grown into his power. And with the help of... with the help of Ran, too stubborn even for death. Well, it is much too late. Poor Katarn is so full of anger. Anger I shall use against him.
There. It's open.
You sure this is the other end of the aqueduct?
Yeah, I think this was the grate that kept debris from getting into the reservoir.
Kyle, is that the...
Behold, the Valley of the Jedi.
There's a feeling here. Pain. Torture. It's like thousands of voices all screaming at the same time.
I don't hear anything except those TIE fighters patrolling the area.
Oh, they're here. Waiting. They've been waiting for such a long time.
So what next?
A night has come. Now, a battle will be fought.
The Imperial activity seems to be focused around that tower they built in the center of the valley. What do you see through those electrobinocs?
Not much. There are several landing pads on the tower, but they're empty and... Oh, wait. I see two people. I've seen one of them before. A woman, one of Jerec's Dark Jedi. The other one's a man. Tall. He looks like a skeleton. His eyes are covered with a strip of cloth. He must be blind.
Jerec. That tower must be part of his plan to control the energy stored here. I'm going to check it out.
I'm coming too.
And leave Floater all by himself?
Kyle, you'll need help. You'll get into trouble.
And you'll get me out, just like always.
Kyle Katarn, if I didn't love you so much, I...
She's out. Inform Lord Jerec that everything is going according to plan.
So far, so good. There've been enough boulders and rock formations in the valley to get me this close without being seen. But there's no cover between here and the entrance to the tower. Well, if I can't rely on the shadows, maybe I can rely on some good old-fashioned Imperial fear of authority. Here goes. So far, so good. Everyone's ignoring me. Just act like you're supposed to be here, and everyone assumes you are. Now, all I need is this turbo lift to open, and I'm home.
Hey! Who are you?
Who are you to ask me?
I'm the Watch Commander.
And I am one of Lord Jerec's personal...
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. I didn't see the lightsaber. I'm sorry.
Yes, you are. Now step aside. I want that turbo lift. Oh, that was close. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do this alone.
The Force is with you, as am I.
Ron? Don't you get any breaks?
Do you think this is a game, Kyle?
No, of course not. And I'm glad you're... wherever you are. I really need your help.
Knowing that and admitting it signals strength. Your first test awaits. Kyle, don't give in to hate.
Don't give in to... What kind of help is that? Ron, I need... Ron? What in the name of all the stars did Ron mean by that? Well, he's bound to turn up again. In the meantime, I've got to figure out what this tower is. Is it just a landing port? This is definitely a flight deck of some kind. There's a ship docked right over there. Wait. That ship. It's the Moldy Crow. But if the Imperials have captured the Moldy Crow, that means...
Greetings, Jedi. I am Maw. Prepare to die.
Another one of Jerec's Dark Jedi. Let me show you what happened to the last one I met. You Dark Jedi always seem to talk better than you fight.
I am defenseless. Kill me.
Not if I don't have to.
Do you lack the courage? As your father did before you?
My father?
Oh, yes. I was there when we killed him. Your father was on his knees, whimpering like a child, when Jerec killed him.
No!
Oh, yes. I placed his head on the spoke where the rest of the rebel scum could...
By the Force! What have I done? I killed him. In anger. What?
Excellent. Excellent, Kyle Katarn. Your journey to the dark side has begun.
Jerec,
Do nothing, Katarn. Not while my 3 remaining pupils hold your companion hostage.
Sorry, Kyle. Looks like I can't bail you out of this one.
Jan, what did they do to you?
I beat her for amusement.
I don't believe you've met. This is Bloch. His sadism makes him an excellent Dark Jedi. And this is my second in command, Sariss. And I believe you and Yun here have met before.
Yeah, I beat him too.
But let him live. A serious sign of weakness. You've grown strong since then. To that, Maw can bear silent witness.
I didn't mean to kill him. I won't do that again.
Oh, but I insist. In fact, let me show you the power of hatred.
Kyle! I've never felt anything like that.
That is just a taste of my power. Simply being in this valley increases my strength. Once I've tapped directly into the energy imprisoned here, I will be...
Yeah, I got it. Now I know where your students learn to talk so much.
Silence!
Lord Jerec, be careful. Your energy blasts have thrown him close to his...
Kyle, run for the ship!
Later, Jerec.
My lord, he's escaping. He's going to reach the ship. Shall I?
What do you think, Yun?
Me, my lord?
Yes, you've been strangely silent.
I await your commands, my lord.
My lord, the ship!
Do you? Fortunately, I have no need of assistance. My power is quite enough to stop him. Like so!
Kyle. Oh no. Kyle.
Oh, don't worry. He's still alive down there. Find him. Destroy him.
My. Such a nasty crash. You're lucky to be alive. Or perhaps not so lucky.
I'll kill you.
I don't think so. Not without your lightsaber.
Bach, this is no time for your sadistic games.
Be quiet, boy. You're getting soft.
Sariss, make him stop.
Give me that. It was a gift. My father.
Not a bad design, but it doesn't look very sturdy. Let's see. No, not very sturdy at all.
No!
Enough, Bob. Yun, inform Lord Jerec that we found Katarn and that I killed him. So easy.
No!
Yun!
I won't let you kill him.
I knew it. He's lost his nerve.
Yun, lower your lightsaber. What are you doing?
I don't know, but I know we can't keep killing all the blood. It's wrong.
Oh, Yun, I can see that you're confused. Let me help you.
Sariss, something's opened my eyes. I know there's a better way.
Of course there is, Yun. Oh! But you won't live to see it.
I do see it. The light, Sariss. Can't you see how bright?
So much for him.
Murderers!
Katarn's recovered.
He's got Yun's saber. Go! Tell Lord Jerec. I'll deal with the Jedi.
You killed your friend without a thought.
And I'll treat you just the Jerec said you were an untrained Jedi. But I see you have some training. This will be more amusing than I thought.
Oh, I don't know how you became so twisted. You make me sick.
Let me cure you.
No, your evil is here. That's almost the last of them. You, Yun, are you?
I'm fading into the Force. Katarn, I learned. Reach out.
with compassion.
May the Force be with you, Jan. Now for you, and for my father, to Jerec. This is the heart of the valley. All these tombs. Thousands of them. Oh, there's power concentrated here, making it hard to focus. But I'm sure that dark Jedi Bloch came down here. Jan? Jan? Where are you? I can barely hear you, Jan! Keep yelling! I'm coming!
Kyle! Oh, Kyle.
First, I'm gonna cut you free.
Blast you, Kyle, listen! It's a trap!
Of course it's a trap. That's why this is going to cost you.
Fine, send me the bill. Just get us out of here. Those voices, it's like they're inside my head. I can't stand it.
Bloch will silence them for you.
I was wondering where you'd gone to. Are you ready to play?
Indeed. Indeed. And you will find I'm twice the fun.
Two lightsabers.
You're mine now, Jedi. I'm going to drink your blood.
Get away from him!
Such courage, such love. I think it will bring you more pain to see her die first. One small cut at a time.
No!
Kyle!
No!
Kyle. By the gods, what happened?
What happened, my dear? Why, exactly what I knew would happen.
Jerec, all your dark Jedi are dead.
Of course, to make room for you. That is the second time you have called on the dark side. Now you understand. The power is all around you, waiting to be used.
I'm going to stop you, Jerec.
Stop me? Kyle Katarn, you are too late to stop me. I have already succeeded. The power is mine. By my will, I have brought the power of this place into myself. I hold the curse that binds the spirits to this place. Their power is mine.
Kyle, those voices, they're getting louder.
Resist the dark side. Resist it. No, not the dark side. Not the dark side.
Ah, can you hear them? Whiny and sniveling. Is that what you seek to become? Another voice in the chorus of the weak?
I'm not the one who's going to die today, Jerec.
A lightsaber. I am to you like a star to a candlestick, and you threaten me with a lightsaber. Now, feel my full power!
I'm going to kill you!
Yes. You hate me, don't you? I killed your father. I killed Ron. I have murdered thousands. And you know, my only regret is that I could not see their blood.
I'll see yours!
No! No, your hate must be even stronger. Focus. Only then can you destroy me.
Kyle.
I do hate you!
Kyle.
Run! Leave me alone!
Listen to me. Remember the lesson Jan learned. Reach out with compassion.
I have no compassion for him. I want him dead!
Yes! Hate me!
He feeds off the dark side now. You only make him stronger. He must be cut off from the power he controls. Reach out.
Oh, reach out! Have compassion for the man who killed my father!
Reach out to him. Give him the good in us.
Jerec!
Join me, or I will destroy you.
I will join you, Jerec. Feel my strength joining with yours. Surrounding you. Shielding you from the dark side.
What?
Cutting you off from evil.
No! My power! What's happening to my power?
The Force is with you, Jerec.
No! No! Katarn, I killed your father! Remember that!
I remember.
Fight me!
I don't want to kill you, Jerec.
Of course you do! I held your father's head in my own hand!
After all these years, I don't want to kill you. The spirits are free! Killing Jerec freed them!
Kyle, is it over?
It's over.
Oh, you did it, Kyle. After 1,000 years, you set them free.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
I'm not sure. I feel lighter somehow.
Mm-hmm.
For years I've been hunting the murderer of my father. I hated Jerec, and now, at the end, I didn't want to kill him.
Maybe that's what it is to be a Jedi Knight. Maybe after all this time, the person that you freed was yourself. Kyle, you still with me?
I was just thinking. All this time, on all these missions, you've always been there to pull me out of trouble. When I'm with you, things always seem to work out.
We make a great team.
So, what do you say we make this a permanent partnership?
Oh, Kyle.
That is, if you can clear it with Mon Mothma.
Well, I think that's one mission I can approve on my own.
Come on, let's go home.
Star Wars Dark Forces, Jedi Knight, adapted by John Whitman, was based on a story written by William C. Dietz as the third of a three-book story arc that bridges the events in the LucasArts Entertainment Company's popular computer games, Star Wars Dark Forces and Jedi Knight. This has been a production of Highbridge Audio in association with Tom Vagley Productions.